And I believe his classroom is right here. Oh, there it is. All right. Excuse me, is this Mr. Winkle's class? Ah, yes. Come have a seat. There's no other chair. Well, in this case, just stand right next to me. All right. Thank you for coming to parent-teacher conference. I have a lot to talk about your son, so let's not waste any time about this. All right. Well, to start, how are my son's grades? You just had to start with that, didn't you? Well, in this case, he's failing everything. Wait, what? Yeah, everything. That includes math, science, English, history, PE. I don't know how PE. Lunch, dismissal. You got an F on all of those. An F in dismissal. How you do that? All you gotta do is leave. And an F in attendance. Just why? Just why? All you have to do is show up. Okay, so attendance I can understand because he sometimes misses school due to emergencies or something like that. Sometimes I only see your kid like once a week. And not to mention that when he does show up to school, he shows up at 6 period. The last period of the day. Oh my god, I cannot believe my son's been doing this. Wait a minute, I just realized. How is my son failing if I always see him do his work on his computer? Well, due to the fact that not only is not every assignment on the computer, but also just because he does it doesn't mean that he'll get 100% every time, because there'll be times where he would get answers wrong and stuff like that. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say and all that, but I help him on his assignments. And whenever I do help him, I always double check on Google to make sure that I'm right. So how could he be wrong on all these? Oh man, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you could talk to your son about it. You could tell him to try harder, I guess. And also, don't rely on Google too much because it's never always right. But how? It's a search engine that gives you answers to everything. How could it be wrong? Alright, genius. Well, how about you search up how to cure a cough? Alright, then I'll do just that. It said I have brain cancer. See? Now that just proves that not everything the internet tells you is true. So it's not really a good source to try. Now don't get me wrong, on some cases it's a very good source. But when it comes to your son and how he's currently doing in school, I wouldn't trust it entirely. But it's such a convenient way to find answers, though. After I just told you you had brain cancer when you really don't? Hey, you can't tell me what I do or don't have. If you had brain cancer, you wouldn't even be here by now. Are you fat shaming me? No, I'm not fat shaming you. And besides, I can't fat shame you because we're both stickmen. We both have the same bodies. The only difference, however, is that I'm actually unique. I got a top hat on. What are you, just a generic stick figure with eyebrows? We're getting off topic. Why is my son failing? Because he's stupid. That's why your kid doesn't know anything. Your son could go into a kindergarten classroom and he would still fail. That's how dumb your son is. And I don't even know how. You claim to help your son and you even use Google. Well, technically, I don't use Google. I use the knockoff version. I use Glubo. Glubo! No wonder it said you had brain cancer. How are you able to afford a phone, but you can't afford to have Google, a free web browser? It's just so hard to make a Google account, and it takes up so much storage, and I just don't feel like doing. That's it. That's it, we're done here. Okay, this conversation's been going on for about 4 minutes now. There's other parents waiting. You've spent 4 minutes of my time complaining about your kid who is failing everything because you don't want to afford a free web browser. I'm just done with this. Just go. Alright, well fine. If you want me to leave so bad, then I will. Thank you. Well, is my son at least graduating? No!